Okay, this is my bathroom cabinet finished makeover, and by using general finish gel stain. So I will show you how I do it. And this is my bathroom. And then I also did my rail here. This is 30-year-old rail, and then we thought about replacing it, but we used general finish to gel stain to gel stain it. So actually, it turned out pretty good by using the same process, same techniques. My yeah, and this is my kitchen cabinet, and this is golden oak color, but I just resurface and slightly sand off the glass, and I apply the gel stain on it, and it turned out pretty good. It's like a brand new. Then down here under the sink and by the stove here, this area is a very high traffic, and all the wood are damaged. It was pretty bad, but I did it, and it turned out very good. And I'll show you how to do it. And then this is the cabinet door that we are going to change it, the color, to make it like this. All right, it turned out very beautiful. So this is a second coat. And this is the first coat. It comes out like this. And then I will show you how to do it step by step. So at first I have to remove the hinge. Okay, now I have to remove this. And usually, actually, I'm going to replace with new ones. All the cabinet doors have to replace with the new ones. Now I will have to lightly sand it. I don't have to remove all the glass. I don't have to remove everything, just lightly sand it. And then I use the 220 grit. So what I do is just fold it. This is sandpaper. So I have to just lightly sand it. Besides, you don't have to remove everything. Okay, I need to move this out. Okay. And then I'm going to use this to wipe out the dust. Yeah, like I said, you don't have to sand all the old finished. Okay, see, that's how dirty it is. Okay, and then next, I'm going to clean it with mineral spirit. So actually the mineral spirit, according to the company, because I have to follow the company, their recommendation and how they do it. And then this will also help to spread the gel evenly. You know, some people chose not to use this, but I found out that by using this, it will help the gel to spread evenly. Yeah, maybe I can just wait for a few minutes for this to get dry. All right. This is the mineral spirit. Yeah, this is my top coat. I also use a General Finish product, Morsil sign. And then I use the General Finish gel stain for my first and second coat. Okay, now I have to put gloves on. Okay, now I'll open it. And then actually you don't shake it, you have to stir it. So actually I already use this for the kitchen, for the bathroom, and for my stair. So about a little bit more than halfway down. So what I need to do is just to put some in my tray. This is my tray, right? Okay, I think that's all I need for now. And then usually I will use the foam brush, but it's kind of flimsy and the handle is broken, so I'm not going to use it. I will just use a piece of cloth. And then I will just dip it to my paint and then just apply it on. So actually you have to flood it because in there it has a very tiny small cracks, spaces that you want your gel to go into all the small tiny cracks. Okay, put it on the side. So and then actually we have to remove most of the gel of the material. And actually, according to the company that made this material, the advisors recommend to use the dry brush to remove most of the material. So this is a very cheap brush, this is a dry brush. So you need to apply the gel on your tomato drawer evenly. You see that? The colors, it turns out very nice already. If you don't do this, then your gel will not be evenly applied on your cabinet drawer, and then it won't look good. And if you use an area that is not covered enough, and then you can just go ahead and put some more and apply to it. And then sometimes I have to use my stem brush. This is my stem brush. So you have to remove most. Okay. Actually, it is a very long process. It's a long process. You have to slowly build up the color, and then you can either use this brush or use the dry brush, but I prefer to do this one better. And then if you see that there's some area that may be a little bit heavier, you can just come back with a dry brush and then remove it. Okay. Okay, it's coming along very good. And if you see some area that's a little bit heavy, a little bit light, then you can just put some gel on it and then brush it. And then usually we'll just dab it here because you don't want to put so much gel on it. And if you do this, then it will be evenly applied. And then if you see that in the area is a little bit more heavier than the other, then you can dip it with the mineral spirit and then come back and brush it, so it will just thinner the gel. So that way you can remove it better. And then on the side here, okay, let me see if I can brush this side here a little bit. Okay, let's come up along, okay? Other side. I have to brush with the grain. Okay, this is my first coat. And then I'll come back after 24 hours to apply the second coat. So you want to make sure that your gel is applied evenly. Okay. Okay, and then I think this is it. My first coat, and then make sure that you do not have any glob, anything. Okay. And then after 24 hours, so to come back and with this. So this is my first coat. I'm going to apply the second coat on it. So what I need to do is just to clean it a little bit. It's very, very dry. And I can wipe it off with all the dust. All right. And then you see, and then I just fold a piece of, so I just fold a piece of towel underneath it, so just to make it easier, so it doesn't have to be flat on the table. Okay, and this is my first coat. So I'm going to apply the second coat. Usually, okay, let me put some gloves on. Second coat, you have to be careful because I want the gel to be evenly applied. So what I do is just tap it and put some gel on my paper towel. If you have a piece of cloth, then that should be even better. So, and then what I do is that just make sure that you don't have so much on your brush, and then just lightly brush it off, okay? Because you don't want to apply so much. So this is my second coat. And then if you want it a little bit darker, then you can come back for the third coat, or you can just put it a little bit heavier. See, it's already very pretty here. This is a slow process. You have to slowly build the color. Yes, beautiful. So actually I don't like it to be so dark, and then I'm just make it two coat, make it very light, so I can still have a little brown on it. Okay, and this is the second coat, and actually it turns out very beautiful. So you want to move all the excess, and then make sure that is applied evenly. It may look a little bit dark in here, but it's some brown looking. because of the lighting that you can't really see. Okay, let's see on the side here. Okay, you have to go with the grain. Now my final stroke. Okay, there you have it. This is my second coat. Okay. You can go around to make sure that there isn't any glove. To remove everything. Okay. All right. Okay, there you have it. This is my second coat. It turns out very beautiful. Okay, and then this is my second coat. I still can see some brown color, but I would like it that way. And if you want it a little bit darker, you can apply another coat on it and make it very thin and make sure that the gel is evenly applied. And then you will have a little bit darker color, but I would like it to be a little bit brown. So, and then I'm going to apply the top coat on it. To clean it first. So I'm using also General Finish Arm-Seal Satin. Okay, this is for the kitchen. Because when a little bit, you don't want gloss because when you turn on the light, it may have reflection. By the bathroom cabinet, I use semi-gloss, but this one here is the satin. Okay, so do not shake it. I have to stir it. It's almost done because I use it for all the project. So I will also use a piece of cloth, and usually people will prefer to use the foam brush, but I prefer this. So I can just dip it in there, or I also can just use that apply to it. And this is a large surface, so I have to really sprinkle the gel over. And then just apply that top coat on it. So if it is an area that is not heavy traffic, you can only use 2 coats. But if in an area that has a lot of traffic, then you may need to apply 3 coats. But I will go ahead and just do 2. So, according to the company made this product, they recommend that do not apply too thick. The thinner, the better. So just wipe it off. So I do this kind of wipe on and wipe off. Yeah, just make it very thin. The thinner, the better. Okay. Now. Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay. I have my first top coat on it with general finish almost zero. It's very pretty. And then after 24 hours, you can apply the second coat, top coat. So before you do that, you can use the sandpaper. I use it grade 320. Either this is 220 or this 320, but I would prefer use 320 to make it silky smooth. To buff it a little bit, don't do so hard. Just make it like a silky, to have a silky smooth. And then you have to go with the grain as well. Just lightly brush to okay, and then you come back, clean it, wipe it off. See, it's dirty. See, it's dirty. Now, and then you are going to go ahead to apply this second coat. Just do the same thing. Just apply a little bit here. Just dip it. Okay. And since this is a large surface, so I have to sprinkle the top coat over. Okay. You can make it very thin as well. So the thinner, the better. You don't want to make it so thick. And then just wipe it off. So you need to finish this quick because this once it gets dry and then it's dry, so you have to just make it very quick. Okay, and then the last stroke. Okay, then maybe a little bit on the side. Alright, there you have it. Now, so this is my second top coat. And then I will have to wait after 24 hours before I can put it up. So, so actually you can do both sides the same technique, but I will prefer to show you the back side of the cabinet door, but for the front here it should be about the same technique. So, and then after 24 hours. I will put it up. And it will take a couple days to completely heal or cure. So when you put it out, you have to be gentle. Okay? And thank you for watching.